Well, hey y'all. What's up, Auntie Girl? Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm about a minute in. So if anybody de- decides to join us at a later date, that's fine, or a later time, that's fine too. I understand everybody got lives and things and stuff like that. But I surely appreciate you for coming, Auntie, and whoever else. If you come at a later time, a later date, I appreciate you for coming. If you're on Facebook, say hey to me. Let me know you're here. I'm gonna go ahead and get started though, because I've been waiting about a minute. Thank y'all so much. Anyway, hey y'all, welcome to Keena's Corner. I'm your girl Keena, and I thank you sincerely for being here in my corner. Here on Keena's Corner, I speak facts, opinions, truths, vulnerabilities, and need to knows. If you are here on my Facebook or on my YouTube, please, please, please give me a like, give me a share, give me a subscribe, all the good stuff. If you're here, come in and let me know you're here as well. When you do that, of course, that's how Facebook is going to know that you like my content. That's also how YouTube is going to know that you like my content. So if you're on my Facebook, which is my page, if you have not followed, do that for me, Keena's Corner podcast page on Facebook. I'd appreciate that, y'all. I'd appreciate that a bunch. So before I get into this episode, I would like to stop for a minute and congratulate myself. And thank you each, anybody, whether you're here right now listening to me live or whether you come at a later date and support me. I just want to stop and thank you for your support thus far. Um, right, because I was gonna tell y'all earlier that I've actually been heard in 11 different countries, but now I've officially been heard in 12 different countries. So just I know last week I think I told y'all that I had been heard in last week I told y'all that I had been heard in Hong Kong, right? Well, this Monday of this week I was actually heard in Ghana, and then today, it could have been yesterday, but I noticed today when I checked today. Today I had actually been heard in a country called Malawi, and I had honestly never heard of that country. I went and looked it up though. It's a country in southeastern Africa. So I'm growing, I really appreciate y'all for supporting me and for sticking with me and for hanging in there for jumping on here because I mean I know everybody got busy lives and things they gotta do. I get that. If you're here again on Facebook, please come in and let me know because I can't see you. Okay. All right. So but thank y'all again so much just for the support when it comes to the different countries and people here who are supporting me every week, man. I'm appreciative of that. Like I literally to say that I'm blessed, I'm grateful, I'm excited is an understatement. Again, that's 2 in 1 week. Thank y'all for coming. There's 2 in 1 week, like Monday again, like last week. I'm just a quick recap for y'all to just join. I'm growing and I thank y'all for being here. Last week I told y'all that what's up, dolls? Last week I told y'all that I was heard in Hong Kong. Well, just Monday I got heard in Ghana, and then today I was heard in a country called Malawi. Again, I didn't know what it was, or I've never heard of that country, but it's in southeastern Africa. So we moving. Alicia, thank you for coming, baby. I appreciate y'all. Again, if you have not like, share, comment, subscribe, this is just gonna help me grow. Um, hit the bell so you'll know I'm on here. It is a big deal. I'm so literally, I almost can say your girl is global. The girl going nationwide. The girl go no, not nationwide. The girl is going worldwide. So again, thank y'all so much for your support. I appreciate it. I don't care how you watch. I don't care how you listen. Y'all have been supporting, and I thank you for that. I thank you. So anyway, thank you. Also, for this particular episode tonight or this topic, this one was actually suggested to me, and it was suggested to me by a male listener. Now that is surprising to me. Of course, because I've told y'all before that majority of women listen to my show. Like on Spotify, my analytics show that like 80% women listen to my show, and about the other percent, 20% men. So, if a guy asks me to speak on something, I gotta, listen to my guys and try to accommodate them because. Look at my cousin is in the building. Thank you, baby. Thank you for coming. But as I was saying, I got asked me to speak on this particular topic, so I got to listen to my guys again because I'm listening to majority by women, 80% of women. So here we are tonight, and the topic of this episode is how to be happy and stay happy, or how to be happy and to like how to maintain it, right? So, like, how do you go about it? And then you get to keep it. How do we do that? Well, actually, just like many of the things that I've said, and that I address on this podcast, this particular topic, it starts with us, right? It's a you thing. It starts with you, right? Within you. It starts with us. Like everything I talk about on here, just about. Not all everything, but a lot of things. It's gonna start with us, within you. So you gotta that know that as people, nobody is responsible for your happiness but you, first and foremost. Jumping that episode like that. Nobody is responsible for your happiness except you. I hope you know that. We talked about that, of course, but it's very important. Nobody can control your happiness either. And I think as a people, we need to know that and understand that nobody can also control your happiness. Hope y'all listening. That I mean, that's they we say it all the time, but you got to really know that, right? You have to be at a place where you're completely happy alone, like by yourself, right? A job or career will not do it. Another man or another woman will not do it. They can't do it for you, right? Any money or any material thing cannot do it for you. You have to be able to be in a place where you can sit alone and be completely happy by yourself. That's fact. That's a word. The word too. Right? So, like, literally, just you by yourself, you should be happy, like with what you have by yourself. No man or woman can't do it. Money or materialistic things cannot do it. Even a job or career cannot do that. Just you alone. That's where your happiness comes. It starts within you, just you by yourself, right? By yourself, y'all. With none of these like material things or things that can be replaced or people that can leave or things that can be taken away, you should be able to find like peace and happiness within yourself. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, right? If not, like if you don't have the peace and the happiness alone and you feel you need, and I said feel because you don't have to have these things. If you feel you need a person, or if you feel you need this job or career, or if you feel you need this money or material things to make you happy, then we got some work to do. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it, right? All right. So one thing is a quote that I heard in a song. It was a gospel song, actually, I think by Kirk Franklin. And one thing he said I found to be true is, and it makes perfect sense. He said, happiness depends on what's happening. That is very, very true. And of course, I'm gonna explain that a little later, but literally, I found it to be true. Happiness, it kind of does depend on what's happening right around you and to you, right? Like your situations, what you got going on. If you got hardship going on in your life, that sometimes will determine your happiness, right? But you still should be able to be at peace, you know what I'm saying, with yourself, right? The truth is that, sometimes y'all, we tell ourselves that we'd be unhappy without certain things or certain people, right? And then, of course, what you tell yourself, you actually start to believe that, and then you're going to depend on that certain thing or that certain person or certain people to make you happy. Did y'all catch that? That was good. That was good. Again, at some point, y'all, we tell ourselves, we all have, I believe. You tell yourself that you need a certain thing, a certain person, or certain people to make you happy. And again, what you tell yourself, you're gonna start to believe. You're gonna start to believe it. And then when you start to believe it, you are actually going to start depending on that certain person, certain thing, or certain people. That's a word. That is a word, y'all. That is a word. But you got to understand that you don't need these particular things, those people, or that person. You don't need them. The same way that you tell yourself that I need this person, I need this thing to make me happy. The same way that you convince yourself in that, speak the opposite to yourself. That am responsible for my happiness. I don't need a certain thing or a certain person or a certain job to make me happy. I have to do that for me first. The same way that you tell yourself that you need somebody, you need a certain thing, you need this certain job, you need this certain material thing, tell yourself the opposite. Because what you keep speaking to yourself is what you're going to believe. Amen, somebody. Amen, somebody. I'm not preaching. I'm just saying. Hey, this good. That's good, y'all. Okay, so how do we get to that place? Like, you finding your happiness and actually being able to keep it or like maintain it. How do we get to that place? I got some things that kind of works for me, right? Again, so first you got to know that your happiness, it comes from within. It lies within. Like nobody can do that for you. Ain't nobody responsible for your happiness but you. You placing your happiness in the hands of somebody else, of course, it's irresponsible of you. It's irresponsible of you, right? So if you choose if you choose to see it, y'all, if you choose to see it, I promise you that happiness lies within yourself. Learn how to smile. Learn how to smile. You will be surprised with how far that smile can take you, right? In the thick of it, in the midst of everything that you're going through, in the midst of your trials, your tribulations, your situations, your hardships, your troubles, whatever you have going on in your life, learn how to smile anyway. Choose to smile anyway. Choose to smile anyway, right? It does make a difference. I'm not telling you to be fake, but you have to learn how to smile through a bunch of things, right? It does make a difference. Remember this. Lice, lice, not lice in the hair. Life is not happening to you. It's happening for you. Ooh, that's a word. That is a word. Life isn't happening to you, y'all. It's happening for you. It's happening for your growth. It's happening for your purpose. It's happening for your calling, for what you're supposed to be doing, right? It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. Mm, excuse me, y'all. Choose to know that literally, y'all, one single day is what you make it. One single day is what you make it. How you go about your day is what you make it, not nobody else. What you do and how you go about it and how positive you choose to remain. It's what you make it. Yes, you may have a bunch of craziness going on in your life. Like right now, I mean, as I'm sitting here speaking, I get that, right? I get it. But smile anyway. Smile anyway, y'all. And all things, try to remain positive. It ain't no easy task. I know that it's hard, but if you cannot change it, then don't stress over it. That's something that I work on often myself. If I can't change it, I'm gonna pray about it and I'm gonna try my best to let it go. I'm gonna try my best to let it go, y'all. And if you can change it, then do something about it. Otherwise, there is no point in you sitting around complaining about it every single day. If it's something that you can do about it, there is no point in you doing that. If you can fix it, then go fix it. Otherwise, there is no need in you complaining every single day, y'all, if you ain't making no effort to change whatever it is that you're complaining about, whatever it is that's making you unhappy. There is no point in that. One thing we got to do, we got to work on, y'all, is completely just like eliminating stress. I didn't say limit the stress, I said eliminate. There's a difference because stress will kill you, bro. Stress will keep you unhappy. Stress will keep you in negativity. Stress will keep you miserable. Stress will make you feel like you have nothing to be thankful for or nothing to smile about when in reality, actuality, you do, right? So we literally have to get to a point for real where we eliminate stress completely, not limit that stress, get rid of it. That's it. That's what I'm saying. Literally. Stress, we already know this though. I ain't got to say this, but stress will kill you, bro, quicker than anything, right? So, one thing I try to do, y'all, this is true fact. I try to find just a little like gratitude in everything that I go through, a little gratitude, like a reason to be thankful, some kind of positivity, just thankful for something, right? If I'm broke, I sometimes if I'm broke, I ain't got no money, man. For me, I'm still thankful that I was even able to pay my bills. Some people cannot, you know what I'm saying? When my truck quit earlier this year, y'all, unexpectedly. I did not expect it. And thankfully didn't quit on the highway when I had my two children with me, but it quit. In a place where I was safe, me and my children were safe. I was thankful for that. I was also thankful because literally, y'all, that was my only source of transportation for me and my children to get back and forth. And we go somewhere every single day. School, work, daycare. I was thankful that yes, it cost me 600 books, but I had 600 books at the time to pay it. Right. I was thankful for that and that we were not hurt. You know what I'm saying? It was unexpected, but I still found a way to be thankful for something in that horrible moment that I did not expect, right? Life be life. It's gonna keep on life, right? Even when for me, when loved ones pass, y'all, for me, they not suffering. You know what I'm saying? For me, God does love them best. Better than I do, better than anyone could on this earth. And God wants some good too. This is my mindset. I find gratitude in everything. I don't care what it is, right? When I divorced, y'all, of course, at the beginning, I didn't understand anything about it. It hurt like hell, but I trusted God enough. I trusted Him enough. I didn't understand it, but I knew that His plans were better than mine. I knew that He had my best interests at heart. I knew that He had some kind of plan for me that I didn't understand at the time, but I knew that He had my best interests at heart, right? I knew it was better than mine. Like I didn't question it. I knew God had seen and heard things that I had not. And everything that you go to, y'all, try to be positive. Find something to be thankful about, is what I'm saying, with the point I'm trying to make, right? Every morning when I wake up, me and my children, I thank God that He allowed us to see a new day because somebody did not. Somebody didn't wake up. For me, for Him to, give us another chance, give us another chance to be on this earth. I'm thankful for that, right? Right? It's always a blessing, no matter what I got going on, no matter how bad things may be, no matter what situation I'm in or what I'm up against. It's always a blessing to be on top of the ground and not it on top of us. Period. I'm always thankful for that. Thankful for that, right? I've learned that me simply like speaking like positively over myself, it helps me a lot. Really, it helps my mood. I could be at work having a bad day and I'd be like, look, nope, 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 Keena, we're not doing this. You need to prep up. We're gonna have a good day. And literally, I promise you, I feel a whole lot better. I'm nicer, I smile, and smiling helps. Smiling is contagious, bro. It's contagious. It does help. You got to have these like positive mindsets. Just find a way to be positive in everything that you go through. It don't matter if you're having a bad mood or if you're actually going through something bad. Try to find a positive in it. Find something to be thankful about because we all have something to be thankful about, just period, right? So you also cannot let life circumstances and situations determine your happiness either. Again, life is gonna life. I don't care how good of a person you are. I don't care how good you do by people. Life is gonna life. Period. You can't let life circumstances and things that you go through and situations determine your happiness. You get to do that. Not life. Not life, what life throws at you, not the cards that you were dealt. Just play them. You can't help what you was dealt. But you don't let life determine how happy you're gonna be. And in the situations that you go through, you don't let that happen. That's up to you. Right? So y'all, in all things, whether it's good or bad, I say just find a place to show gratitude. Find a place to be thankful for something. Period. Because everybody got something to be thankful for. Everybody. Everybody. Any second of the day, there's something for you to be thankful for. Another thing I do, y'all, that puts me in a great mood, and makes me happy, is just a little exercise. For me, it makes me happier. I feel good. I have more energy, y'all. Like, and even a great plus for me, at nighttime, y'all, like it makes me fall asleep a lot earlier, and then I actually do sleep really good. But it does it, you know, it releases that good, epinephrine and dopamine that you need to that feel good energy that you need to feel good, and to take stress away. So that's one thing that helps me too, right? So this one right here, I actually spoke on in another episode. It was a social media one, and one way to be happy within yourself, y'all, is to not compare yourself to others. That was good, and that's always going to be good. You cannot compare yourself to other people when you're trying to be happy. It's just you're not. It's not going to work. because you're not going to be happy, right? When you do this, y'all, whether it be a job, whether it be something material that they have that you want or you thought you deserved or something like that, or people, if you're comparing yourself to people that you see, y'all, on social media or in real life, you will always be unhappy. You are always going to be unhappy. You're trying to live up to somebody else's standards, baby. You're trying to keep up with the Joneses, right? You ain't made you happy deep down yet, but you're trying to compete with somebody else. You're competing and comparing with somebody else. You're never going to be happy, right? You're not. It's going to affect your self esteem. That's going to keep you unhappy. That's why you do not compare. Worry about your own business. Worry about your own self. That's where your happiness comes from. You. Um, so another thing that helps me like maintain my happiness, keep my happiness, y'all, for me, another thing I take pride in is like helping people. I just love helping people. Like it makes me happy, and it might help you too, right? If this is for you, this message is for you. It does help me though. Like helping other people, it really makes me feel good. I don't have to get a thank you, none of that. It just makes me feel good because I know that I did it coming from a good place. I know I did it coming from my heart, the bottom of my heart. And I meant what I did for them, right? Speaking here on this platform on Keena's Corner, it makes me feel good, right? Because I know, again, I tell y'all at every episode on Keena's Corner, I speak facts, opinions, truths, vulnerabilities, and need to knows. And I've done that. And I'm going to continue to do that, especially my transparencies, because I don't mind being open and honest. If anything that I can tell you that I've gone through, that I've healed through, if it can help you, right? So I always enjoy coming on here to speak with anybody that may need anything that I'm saying. So I enjoy doing what I do here. I enjoy when people come to me. Sometimes people I barely know, or sometimes people come to me for advice. I love giving advice, or I just love being a ear or shoulder, right? I just want to be of service to people. You know what I'm saying? So me just being able to encourage and uplift people, just help people, that helps me too. When I talk to y'all on here, I've said it plenty of times. When I minister to you or when I speak to you, I'm definitely speaking to myself. So I enjoy it. It does. It helps me. It keeps me happy. Right. Ooh. Okay. Even me, y'all being kind when I've had a bunch going on in my life, I've done that through most of what I've gone through. Even though things, a bunch of things I've been going through, you wouldn't be able to tell. But still, even this still, while in the midst of everything that I've gone through, I've always been kind to other people. That's just me though. I just, it don't cost nothing to be nice to people, right? Even though my life may be crumbling, it's not their fault. You know what I'm saying? So random acts of kindness, y'all. I do like if I give from my heart, it just makes me happy. So I say, literally just being of service to other people. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just an encouraging word, a smile, a compliment, something like that. You know what I'm saying? For me, it helps me. And that may help you. Just being of service to people, just being helping people out. So this one, another way to stay happy is to watch the company you keep. All right. This one is good. Again, another way to stay happy, y'all, is to watch the company that you keep. Now, you need to be around people who like will uplift you, bro. Around people who are positive and not mostly negative. Not mostly negative. Yes, I get it. Everybody has bad days. Everybody goes through things. Everybody has problems going on. Everybody literally has problems, right? I got that. But you shouldn't be around people who are negative every single time that you see them. Come on, it ain't there's much negativity in the world. I don't think it ain't that many problems in the world for one person, right? Negativity spreads like a wildfire. It really does. Positivity takes a little longer, but negativity is gonna spread just like that, right? It's like, and then eventually this negative person is gonna rub off on everybody around you. Y'all ever been y'all ever been around somebody it's like they so negative and everybody all of a sudden just in a bad mood or like your mood done changed. You like shit. I don't even want to be here no more. Good Lord, like they just spoil your mood, right? Negative people, bro. They literally have nothing good to say ever, right? And they will drain you. Negative people will drain you. This is why you must watch the company you keep if you want to find your happiness and keep it. Period. You gotta be around certain type of people, right? Negative people won't ever ask you how you doing and sincerely mean it. Yeah, they may ask you real quick, hoping that you don't reply back with, something that you actually need to talk about or something like that. No, they hoping that you don't genuinely reply back. If they ever ask you how you doing, it probably ain't sincere. But I promise you, every like they gonna lay every burden on you, every opportunity, every time it presents itself. You go ask them how they doing, you gonna hate you did it. Because every single time you see them, they always have negativity, nothing positive, nothing to be thankful for, right? Right? You ask them how they doing, baby. Here they come. They finna lay it on you. They finna dump all this shit on you. Literally, negative people will take away from your cup, but they will never ever pour back into it. And that's a word, right? So, lastly, I'll say, um, another way to, you know, be happy and stay happy. I say prayer. Prayer works for me, right? Sometimes I pray, y'all, literally because I need a good cry, and I know, and I don't mean like crying like as in I'm sad, but a lot of times when I pray, it just I gratitude. I told y'all earlier, if I find something to be thankful about, a lot of times I'm just going to God because I want to tell him thank you for what you've done for me and my family, right? I just want to let you know I'm thankful. So for me, it helps calm me down. It sometimes give me a good cry that I need, just a little soul cleanser. You know what I'm saying? And it's like sometimes I feel God's presence there, and that makes me happy. That calms me down. It's just soothing to me, if I could describe it best. Just soothing, right? So for me, it puts prayer puts things in perspective. It just gives me a way to kind of see that Ken, you got a lot to be thankful for. Stop worrying about it. You're good. That's what it does for me. That's what I recommend, right? So one thing you should not do, y'all, is pretend to be happy. I'm never gonna tell you to do that. Out of all the things I've said and all the things I've said over these last 5 seasons now, I'm never gonna tell you to pretend to be happy. Nobody told you to do that because over here on Keena's Corner, we gonna heal. We healing here, right? And one thing I'll always tell you to is acknowledge every feeling and emotion that you go through. Talk about what upsets you or has upsetted you. Talk about what makes you unhappy or has made you unhappy, right? Talk about, you know what I'm saying? Don't walk around with a fake smile, right? Actually acknowledge your feelings and know like what you can do to get out of it or do what you can to get out of it, right? So earlier, y'all, I said that happiness usually depends on what's happening, right? So more than being happy and having happiness, y'all, you got to be content and have joy as well. Joy, right? So if you had just lost your job and I asked you how you were doing, would you say you were happy? I'm sure you wouldn't, right? You wouldn't, right? Because like your circumstance will make it, it's going to be difficult for you to be happy at that time because you just lost your job. No, you're not happy, right? You may be pretty upset. At that moment, you're not happy. And I get that, right? Get you some joy though, because no matter what's happening, you know that deep down, like you still, like, you still going to find reasons to be happy, reasons to rejoice, right? It's like in that moment, you know what I'm saying? You know that it's temporary. It's not permanent what you're going through. It's just a temporary thing. Happiness depends on what's happening, right? So, in all things, I say, y'all, count it all joy. Count it all joy. Find joy in the midst of any trial or tribulation that you go through, just period. Find joy in it. It's going to pass, right? Stay positive and keep on moving, y'all, right? That's how you're going to find your happiness. That's how you'll be able to stay happy by staying positive. Your girl is done. What? Hey, y'all, anybody in here? Y'all, I got to get to the eye doctor, but I got the appointment next week. My eyes are bothering me. Anybody here? Y'all in here? Excuse me. Mm, mm, mm. North Carolina, come on and raise up. Thank y'all for coming over here. This is so sweet. There's 3 new faces right there. I cannot miss your classmate. I miss reunion. I know it was fun too. You look at look at that. See, yeah, you know how sometimes you had to get on the bully in school just one time and they won't mess with you no more. I had to get on y'all one time. I just said, I just said, I know y'all don't be watching to the end. Y'all be on here now. Look, y'all, if you missed, thank y'all, man, for real. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Y'all, please like my video, share the video, hit the notification bell if you're on YouTube, please, for me. I need you to be notified when these things pop up. Anybody on Facebook, if you want to say something to me, let me know you're here. I appreciate it. I'm gonna run it back again, y'all, just the beginning, because it was again, I want to congratulate myself, y'all, and I want to thank you, my supporters. I don't care where you listen or watch. The fact is that I'm growing, and I'm proud of it. Last week I told y'all that I was heard in Hong Kong, and then on Monday of this week I was heard in Ghana, and then today um I was heard in Malawi. Now, again, I had never heard of Malawi, but I did look it up. It's a country in southeastern Africa. So I've actually been heard in 12 other countries besides this one. So I'm pretty excited about that. Every time, sometimes I get discouraged, man. I be, you know, I don't know. I get discouraged, but more than anything, I try to remember my purpose and why I'm doing it, my calling, and why I'm here and why I enjoy doing it. And just trusting in God always to make room for my gifts. So if y'all support me, thank you so much. You don't have to, but you do, and I'm appreciative of that. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate you. This support. You at work doing your thing. Thank you so much. Man, these folks. All right, well, Luke, y'all, thank y'all so much for coming through and supporting again. Like the video. Give me a share. Give me a subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a friend. If you're not following me on Facebook, go do so for me. I'd appreciate that too. If y'all have any topic suggestions, anything you want to hear me speak on, just hit me up. Any of my socials, my cell phone, if you got it, or somewhere you can hit me anywhere. If you read my bio and anywhere, I have all my socials and I think even the email address. So just hit me if there's anything you want me to speak on. So, y'all, that's it for tonight. Again, before I get out of here, please, 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 I wanted to ask that each of you go follow King's Corner podcast page on Facebook. I'm also available for the podcast listeners. I'm available on Spotify, on Overcast, on Apple Podcasts, on iHeartRadio. It's a bunch. If you can't find me, just Google my name, Keena's Corner Podcast, or just Keena's Corner. It's gonna pop up for you. I thank you so much. Thank y'all. Um, Thank you for tuning in to season 5, episode 3 of Keena's Corner. This is episode 43 in total. Ooh, we moving. I hope y'all enjoyed tonight as much as I enjoyed delivering this message in particular. I thank you sincerely so much for being here in my corner. I love y'all so much. Thank you for your support. I'm your girl Keena. I'm out. I'm signing out. I will talk to y'all next week. Same time, same place. I love you. Mwah.